Good morning. Welcome to this week's edition of the Grain Gauntlet. As always, 5 questions from clients and current prospects. This is Patrick. I'm Josh. Ready to go?
Ready.
All right, here we go. First question says, now that harvest is getting closer, what's the likely price range with corn these next few months?
My expectation is that corn, with the large spinach crop coming to market right now, and a large U.S. crop, and pretty good crops across the Northern Hemisphere, is for prices to crash down to or near 385. That's what December put their rule last year. And then after that, we'll rally. Hopefully, it'll rally as much as we did last year by spring up to $5 plus.
Okay. All right. Do we see anything that indicates a China deal is close to getting done?
Yeah, Trump for talking about it this weekend. Okay, I think we can get a deal done. I think it's going to be by the end of September when Trump meets with Z finally and get a deal done, and that will be good. That means soybeans could go down to like 980 before we start to see a rally. Exports have been strong in soybeans, and I expect a rally at least to 11, maybe higher if we get a deal with China.
Yeah, exactly. They're being in Sweden this week, but it really sounds like all that's to do is to extend the current tariff deadline. Yeah, and it sounds like what it's going to take is that Trump and Xi meeting to final that we get things.
Yep.
All right. I'm still holding old crop corn and beans. Do I hope for a weather rally in August or sell now and reown?
My rule is never to hold the old crop past July board at the very latest. It's a very tough spot you're in right now. If you need somebody to push you to make those sales before, call us. We can push it. That doesn't mean you're going to make them. I show a few clients that have some bushels left. But recommendation, best case scenario, sell now and make a commitment to do buybacks at harvest lows.
Weather still looks good. We're set to cool down. While it was really hot, we got plenty of rain. It sounds like we're going to cool down and also still continue to get plenty of rain. It'd be really hard to count down a weather rally.
Yeah, and farmers are always looking for weather rallies, and so am I. I love weather rallies because you guys get excited with your better prices. Is great. But you're betting on about a 1 in 12 probability, okay? That's about what we have. Normally, we're pretty close to trend line, either slightly above or slightly below. It's not going to cause a big rally, especially in August when we have the old crop we have to work through and the new crop coming market. Think about it. You're commercial. You bought ahead 2 weeks to a month. You're filled up until September. Now you got all the new crop orders that were forward priced. Why are you in a rush to make prices better? We got funds net short bulk corn and soybeans. Why would they get out of the market? The bottom line is it's really difficult to rally with August if we had good July weather. It'd have to be a disastrous August, and you're betting on probably a 1 in 20 chance to see a disastrous August weather. It's not worth the bet.
Okay. All right, this next question says, how high does the USDA raise their corn yield forecast, and what yield do you think the market is currently factoring in?
I have no idea what the market's currently factoring in because everybody has an opinion and it varies from 178 to 185. That's pretty much the range. What do I think USDA is going to do? Last year, they raised yield in August from 181 to 183.2 or 3. I think they get pretty close to that 183.5. The high last year came in at yield in October at 183.8, and then it set back and we rallied.
Yeah, it certainly seems, as far as pricing thing, it certainly seems like the expectation is that it will be raised. So I think if it were to somehow be left the same, that would be a surprise the market make a small reaction to, but I also think it's very well likely that they keep it the same.
Right. Do you have you seen anything else soybean yield expectation out of this market?
Everything continued to just be that it would be left at the original projection.
I think 52.5 is where they'll stay too.
Yeah, even though I think I'd see more people doubting that number for sure than they do for corn.
Soybeans don't like wet feet. A lot of soybeans have wet feet this year, but I'm telling you, I have a farm across from my house. The soybeans that are Iowa high, I mean, they're like this. I've never seen soybeans in Wisconsin looking that good, ever.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yes.
All right, final question. This one's from our prospect. The basic question, pretty straightforward. When is the best time to get started with us?
Right now, really, the best time is right now. Most people wait to November, December, January, put your decisions on. But right now, we have the highest probability of prices falling down in August and making a significant move. And then, of course, the best time to buy is the highest probability is in the fall at harvest lows. We almost always rally off of harvest lows. What is it? Because commercials are bought ahead. You guys have forward price. There's no real need at harvest time for them to get aggressive unless the crop is really short. That's 1 in 12 years. So we usually put it low. After that, you guys have bins now. You've put 50, 60% of the crop in the bins and you lock those doors. How many farmers do you know that will put corn and soybeans into the bin at the end of harvest and then take them out the next week? No one. So the bin doors lock, we rally up, end users buy the board. They make bases better first, and then they buy the board, market rallies up. But then you guys finally open up the bin doors, they get what they eat. That is the normal pattern. So best time to come aboard with us is right now. Cover the downside for the next month or so, and then look for buyback opportunities at anything you have to sell or sold at a cruddy price.
Good. All right, I like it. Great questions this week. As always, if you have a question for us, you can email it to adminstaff@hedge-plus.com. Otherwise, always just throw them out there when we talk to you, and we'll make note of the best ones. That'll be it for this week. Have a great week, everyone.
Take care.